Good afternoon. Welcome to Windy Hill Kennel. It is such a pretty day out here. This is the 13th of December, and believe it or not, I don't have earmuffs on, I don't have gloves on. We're out here with Peache's kids and Sparrow's kids. This is the first time they've got to come out and play on anything because it's been some nasty and lousy weather. These guys are going to be 8 weeks old on the 15th. So we've got about 2 more days and they're going to be old enough to rock and roll and go home. They're all doing phenomenal. They are just busy, they're playful, they're happy. We did some weights on them. Vanessa took weights and microchips for me. This one says, I can't get up the hill. Let me go ahead. I'm going to read these off. I hope you remember your collar colors because I don't know if we can find collar colors or not. 8357 is Sparrow's puppy. It's the little buff colored one. That's the only one that's easy to pick out here. And it is 2 pounds, 15 ounces as of today. 8323 is Peache's puppy. It's male. It's got an orange collar on. And it is 6 pounds, 13.5 ounces. 8361 is a male with a light blue collar on out here. 5 pounds, 10.5 ounces. And 8322 is a female. And she has a neon pink collar on. She weighs 14.14 ounces. Just shy, I'm sorry, 4 pounds, 14 ounces. I said that wrong, didn't I? And they are wound. We're going to leave them out here and let them play for a while after we get this video done. There's sticks and leaves. We brought some toys, but I figured that was kind of useless because too many leaves to eat, too many sticks to chew, and they can play chase out here. The last one out here is 8301. It's a female, and she has a yellow collar on, and she is 4 pounds, 5 ounces. She's the little one out here. Oh my goodness sake, that's the orange collar one that's on top of that. And there's the yellow that just got off the toy. I love these little tyke toys. Oh my goodness. Sparrow's kid just ran head first in the side of it. These guys they've done really well. They've done super good. I was really excited that we could get them outside today because I was not going to sit back inside with them. They were crazy. So, and I did tell the family that's getting the orange collar, I think it was them I talked to the other day, their puppy likes the water. We knew we had a water crazy person in this litter somewhere. There's the yellow collar just going up, trying to go up the hill into the tunnel. This is going to wear him out. This is good for us. And there's the yellow collar on the left. I'm trying to pick out more collars. There's the neon orange collar right here closest to me getting the stick. And the neon pink is right there at the bottom of the tyke toy going up. And the turquoise collar is right there at the bottom of the pile, right there, playing with Sparrow's pup. The orange colored puppy in here is my water person. We knew we had a puppy that was just dumping the water bowl all the time. And the other day we had a family here picking up their puppy. And I noticed him pity-patting in the water. I said, oh my golly, there's the problem. So the neon orange collar puppy likes water. I'm going to pre-warn you. And he gets in it with his feet. And he dances up and down with his front feet. And by the time that he's done, the kennel's soaking wet. So you can see the high energy level with these guys again this morning. So this is 2 puppy pins, X pins, hooked together. If we did not have the little tyke toy in here, they probably would not be able to wear themselves down as easy. So the little tyke toy gives them the opportunity to climb and slide and burn off that energy a little bit. And I would advise you at home, if you don't have a fenced-in yard, spend the money on a couple X pins. Don't buy a 24-inch one. Go with about a 30 or a 36-inch one and get at least 2. If you can afford it, you can do 3. It'll give you a really nice size yard to let these puppies go out and run in. You can do something like a 2-step step stool, you know, or like one of those little white stools in the baby department at Walmart, something they can climb up on and jump off of. I should have brought it out here and I didn't think about it. We figured that the little tight tunnel would probably keep them busy. So wear their energy off, or they're going to do this in your house and look for something to tear up. They're eating all the leaves they can eat, possibly eat right now. Sticks and leaves, don't panic when your dog grabs them, because they're going to eat all the sticks and leaves they can possibly chew on. It's a dog thing. They're going to eat rabbit poop. They're going to eat dead bugs, worms, you name it. That's just a puppy. You're not going to be able to stop them from doing that. Just watch in your house if they're loose and you're not paying attention to them, they will get hurt. They'll chew on electrical cords. They'll get stuck behind a refrigerator. We've even had one puppy that went home with a veterinarian to Florida probably 10 years ago. He didn't like cage training, and his dog got electrocuted on the back of the refrigerator, chewed through the cord. So they can get themselves in a lot of trouble. So please be mindful of that. This way you can give them a safe place to play if you don't have a fenced-in yard with the next pen. But just don't get a short one or they'll climb over top. Probably the most important thing I can tell you is wear off the energy. I mean, they really need to wear off the energy. Otherwise, they're going to be obnoxious in the house. So on really bad days, take a tennis ball, teach them to let you roll it down the hall, and they chase it like a maniac. Oh, that little one says, I take no prisoners. And you can roll it down the hall and then jerk it right before they get there, and they'll have to chase it back down the hall the other way. Or even out in the yard, you can, put it on a 20-foot piece of twine, like a nylon lightweight twine, and you can throw the tennis ball, and then you can pull it around or swing it. Something that they can chase if you don't want. Jesus, I can't get my engine going. Something that they can chase and wear off that spent up energy. But they've been pretty good all day, but boy, I can tell from putting them out here they needed to run. So we probably will actually leave them out here until they are almost ready to lay down and take a nap. It's a little bit chilly out here to do that, but it's supposed to be super nice tomorrow. That one's running with a stick. Someone's mother should say, don't run with a stick in your mouth. They're funny. They're going to get themselves into trouble also if you don't change their toys every day. Don't give them all the toys you got in one day. Give them a toy one day and a Chewy. The next day, take both of those away and give it something different. Don't give it the Chewy and the toy back until maybe, if you have enough for 7 days, you can switch their toys around. You can also make toys yourself, like take a tube sock and drop a tennis ball down in it and tie a knot in the bottom down by the tennis ball. And when you throw it, it's going to flop and roll all around, which will excite them to chase it. You kind of got to be a little bit ingenuitive of what you want to do, things that you can make for them. You can take a water bottle, throw the lid away, put just the empty bottle down in a tube sock, tie the tube sock shut, and it makes a great rattle toy. They'll chew on it, it'll make crackling noises, and they love that. Anything that crackles, they're used to squeaky toys, they like squeaky toys. So, this poor little buff guy's going to the potty, and they're all about not afraid they're going to lambast him here in a minute and knock him down. So use your head, kind of come up with some cool toys they can't get hurt on, but yet will interact with them and make it a fun time for them. And other than that, as far as toy-wise, I can't think of anything to tell you. Bully sticks are great. They're going to need to cut their teeth big time. And this little guy, I don't know if he's pottying or just sitting there. I think he's pottying. But so I may have to check his little behind, because I'll tell you, these guys get really fuzzy, and then they get a little poop stuck on the back, and then they have trouble going to the bathroom. And I'm wondering if that's not his issue. So I'll check him here in a second if he doesn't get up and get going. Goodness, what else can I throw at you? Remember, we have been feeding free choice. These bigger guys, if you are a family that only has ever done a schedule, don't understand free choice, and want to continue a schedule, you can, but leave their food, if you would, out for them, at least in the kennel for the first 4 or 5 days. All right, I'm going over here and check this puppy. Come here, Henry. Let me see your backside. Oh! Nope, you're fine. You're fine. I don't know what you're doing standing there. Let's see. Oh gosh. If you want to give them a bath, you're going to have to dry them with the blow dryer. You cannot let them run around your house with it, all wet, with it chilly and cold, and it's kind of like you taking a bath and somebody putting you in the house and you're soaking wet and you have to run around that way. So towel dry them, teach them to let you use a hair dryer on them, and make sure you get them where they're not damp before you take them outside in the cold. They do not need a coat on to go outside and play. They will if you give them a haircut, but if you leave Mother Nature's coat on there for the winter, you're not going to need a coat. I will tell you, if you take them out and they're out very long, their feet will burn, their feet will get too cold. And a really cool thing is they do make dog boots, which are, it's like the Eskimo sled dogs use. And if you teach them to let you put them on now while they're little and walk around your house in them and do a little bit each day, you'll love them, because you can go for long walks in the snow. Their feet don't get cold, they don't get frozen, they don't get ice between their toes, and their feet don't burn. So check into some boots if you're an outside walker all the time. They look funny when you first put them on because they don't understand what's on their feet, and they walk really weirdly. But, he says, they're too wild for me to play with. He knows when to stay away from them and when not to. So when they're wound like this, he just stays out of their territory, and, he says, I'm going over and pick on him. So anyway, just a couple tips on cold weather. But, and if it's snowy, I don't care, take them out. If it's really deep in your yard, either take a snow shovel, give them a path, and or if you've got a snow blower, run them a path around your yard, and then run around with them once, and they'll learn where the path is, and they won't jump out in the snow, they'll stay on the path. We do that in the kennel for the big dogs. And the little guys, now that we have so many little ones, we have to make it so they can get around without being up to their eyeballs in snow. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I really hope you've enjoyed their video. They're starting to slowly calm down, which is good. They're wearing that energy off. So have a good one. I know we'll see many of you soon. And this may be your last video before they go home. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see how schedule goes. So have a good one, and we'll see you soon.